Night over Collinwood. Quentin Collins, trapped inside the body of Count Petofi, has decided to take action against the Count who now inhabits the body of Quentin. He has forced a terrified woman to attempt to steal a portrait, which in his hands may give him some power against his tormentor.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for an explanation, Kitty.
Kitty? Why do you call me Kitty? I'm not Kitty.
Oh, Kitty.
No.
It is your name.
Oh, let me go, please.
Kitty.
I must find it. He'll be angry.
Who will be angry?
You know as well as I do. Oh.
Kitty, I can't let you go on like this.
Edward. Edward. Where am I?
You're in Quentin's room.
What? Edward, it's happened again.
Yes, Kitty, I'm afraid it has.
What am I going to do? What? Edward, you haven't told me what I was doing when you came into the room.
You were going through this armoire, searching for something. What, I don't know.
I was? I want to go to my room, Edward.
No, Kitty, you mustn't be alone now. Let's go downstairs.
But if I meet Quentin, please.
He need never know that this has
But
happened.
I know it did, and I would be the one to feel the guilt. I don't understand, Edward. Please, let's just leave this room. Don't ask me any more questions, Edward.
Come, Kitty, we'll just pretend that it never happened. By the way, Count Petofi phoned for you.
When?
Right after you went upstairs. The clock was striking 9. Kitty, what's the matter?
Nothing, Edward. Nothing at all.
He said he would call back later.
Yes, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Edward, if Count Petofi does come tonight, I don't want to see him.
Whatever you wish, Kitty. I'm going to tell Cook to brew us some tea. I'll be back in a moment.
He believed me completely. What will I say to Petofi when he comes for the portrait? What will I say then?
No, I won't look at it. I won't. I won't.
Lady, hush. Shall I call a doctor?
No, it's just my nerves. It's everything I've gone through, going to the rectory. And
Why did you go there?
did you know the woman that lived there? Did you?
Why do you use the past tense?
Because she's disappeared.
What?
Before Count Petofi's eyes, he told me so himself.
Excuse me.
Wait, you must tell me what you know of her. Please, you must. But how can a woman disappear? And why do I do as I do? Why don't I understand anything? I must.
You were both in my room. Why? Edward, I want an explanation.
I told you she had a seizure.
She told you so?
Yes, and I saw it too.
And you believed it?
Of course I did. Really, Quentin, I find your distrust of Kitty unforgivable.
And I find your trust of her equally upsetting.
Oh, you do. You know how close Gerald and Kitty and I were.
You know everything about them.
Of course I do.
Are you sure, Edward? With all of your information, did you know that shortly before Gerald Soames died, he was released from prison?
Oh, you're mad.
No, Edward. Blackmore prison. He was convicted of a common jewel robbery.
I don't believe it.
You will, Edward. Believe me, you will. I know all about Gerald Soames. I have made it my business to find out.
You're a liar, Quentin.
Check and see.
I wouldn't insult Gerald's memory that way.
Shall I tell you more?
No, you shall not. There was never a finer, more respected couple in England than Gerald and Kitty Soames. And if I ever hear that you have told one person this insane and vicious story, I shall be forced to do everything I can to get you out of this house. Kitty! Oh, you got on your coat.
Yes, I thought I'd go out for a drive.
Well, I'll go with you.
No, really, you've done enough, Edward.
But I insist.
Edward, nothing can happen to me in a carriage.
I know nothing can happen to you. It's not
Perhaps
a
Lady
that.
Hampshire merely wants to be alone. I understand.
Thank you, Quentin. Really, Edward, I won't be long.
If she heard what we were
Don't
saying...
worry, Edward. She didn't. Lady Hampshire simply had something she had to do. The eminent and respected Lady Hampshire is a woman of secrets, despite what you say.
I'm gonna dance for you. Gonna dance your cares away. I do the intrigue and I'll sing an happy song.
Miss Trask?
Oh, come to say how the other half lives, my lady? Well, the crowd ain't arrived yet. But they're a jolly bunch when they do come, I can tell you. Doing a bit of slumming.
Well, Miss Trask...
Pansy Faye is my name. Why do I have to keep telling you swells that?
Miss Faye, I thought we might be able to talk.
We ain't got nothing to talk about. I was just going over my music. Us artistes got to keep practicing, you know. I'm gonna dance for you.
I'm terribly sorry to have disturbed you here. Miss Faye, this is enormously difficult for me, and
Then why do it? I don't do nothing if it's difficult for me.
I do it because I must. If I'm to maintain my sanity. The only reason that I can confide in you is that you started this.
I didn't start nothing.
You told me that I would find a music box and that it would cause my death. Well, I found that music box that same night.
Well, don't go blaming me, love. I just say things, that's all.
I'm not blaming you, but that music box played the same song that you hummed.
Dee 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 da da dee da dee.
Please don't!
Da, da, da. Oh, I'm sorry, lady.
It's just that I've grown to dread it so much. Because every time I hear it, I seem to think that I'm someone else. There. I've said it. Oh, please, you've got to help me find out what's causing it. Miss Fay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to come out that way. I'll give you this if you'll help me. The diamonds are real.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to take it now. Say you'll help me.
Whatever people say about me, I don't cheat. If I can do something, and then you want to make me a little present, well, that's up to you. But I don't get paid in advance for nothing.
You're very kind.
Oh, love, I'm a lot of things, but that ain't one of the ones I can boast about. I can't tell you why you act the way you do. I don't even know why I saw that music box. And that's the truth.
Do you always tell the truth?
Why not? I don't like to be lied to, so I don't lie.
Do you work for Count Petofi?
Him?
Do you? Will you tell me if you do? Because then I know he'll be responsible for all of this.
You mean you think he told me to think of the music box? You sure have got it all wrong.
Oh, then if he isn't doing it, then who is?
Oh, sometimes things happen no person can cause. Spirits can reach us, touch us, torment us.
But why? Why would a spirit want to do that to me?
Do you really want to find out? There's a way of telling whether it's the supernatural or Count Petofi.
Whatever it is, I'll do it.
Tonight, midnight, I will come to Collingwood.
I will wait for you.
You, forgot something.
Thank you.
Really, Quentin, I don't understand myself. 1 minute I'm furious with you, and the next I'm sitting here having a brandy with you. You really are infuriating, you know.
This is the last of my bachelorhood. I simply need somebody to drink with me. By the way, I'd like you to be my best man, of course. Unless you prefer not to be.
Oh, no, I would be delighted. Frankly, it rather concerned me that this marriage was to be a civil affair in a court, without family, without Judith. I was concerned about what people might say.
Well, you will make us all quite respectable.
Oh, I didn't mean that. Well, here's the bride herself.
Good evening, Edward.
Good evening, Angelique.
Edward has consented to be my best man.
The train doesn't leave before tonight. I suggest that after the wedding we come back for a glass of champagne.
Very nice of you to suggest so. What's wrong, Angelique?
Oh, nothing. I would like to speak to Quentin alone, though, Edward, if you don't mind.
Well, You know how we must humor her.
Yes, yes, we must. If you'll excuse me.
Now, where have you been?
I went for a long walk
Oh?
to think. Quentin, I'm not going to marry you tomorrow. You yourself can easily see why not.
No. I do not see why.
Oh, nonsense. You never wanted to marry me. I forced it all. And now I'm afraid.
Oh? That's another human emotion I didn't know you had. Angelique. I want to marry you. Now, could I have said something that would make you change your mind?
No, you didn't. Let's just say I think it's better that we postpone the wedding for a while. Whatever the reason.
Whatever the reason. Indeed.
We're going to have a seance.
Yes, if you think it will help.
Oh, love is the only way.
What is the only way?
Oh, a seance, Governor. Do you mind if we invite a few spirits to your house?
I certainly do mind.
Well, that's their idea, not mine.
Yes, Edward, I must find out what's happening. Now, please leave us alone for a
No,
little while.
Kitty.
Edward, please don't forbid this.
Kitty.
Please, Edward.
May I join you?
Edward, no.
Kitty, I insist. I've been through this much with you. It's affected me nearly as much as it has you. I will take part in the seance. Shall we begin, Miss Trask?
We will sit here. There must be only one light in the room. Lady Hampshire. Our hands must touch and form a circle of concentration. A circle which cannot be broken, no matter what happens. Are there spirits in this room? We wait for a spirit. A spirit who has a message for one of us. A spirit who is tormenting one of us. We wish that spirit to appear. Come to us now. Speak to us if you can. Come to us and tell us what it is you want. Let us help you.
Edward.
Is there someone here? Someone else? If there is, give us a sign. We must be quiet. Someone is here.
What happened to the candle?
I feel a presence of someone. Of one who is trying to communicate with us.
Who is it?
We must remain seated, not break contact. We must leave the way open for the spirit to appear to us.
Look in the doorway.